Okay, so to sign in to the blog, first you're going to go to Weebly.com. And once the page loads, you're going to want to log in. Use your owned email address. Once you have logged in, you're going to see this page, and the first thing you're going to do is go up to Edit Site. Click on that. Now when the site loads, you will likely come to the blog posting page that you're seeing here. You'll want to expand the page so that you can have a full screen. And you can start a new post by clicking over here in the lower corner, New Post. If you are not on the appropriate page, you might want to go up to the top and select Pages. And on the left, make sure that Blog has been selected. Once you are sure of that, then the New Post button shows up. You might get this little pop-up in the lower left. You can dismiss that, and you'll see that you have some content areas already have been populated, such as post title. The date will automatically be added. You want to go into the post title and give your post some kind of relevant and engaging title. Now this box down below says drag elements here. You can drag images, you can drag text. So I just dragged the text there. And you can enter in the information about who you are, such as contributed by so-and-so, or you can jump right in and put the text for your blog post here. This will be where you're going to want to talk about what you did, the plant structures that you were examining, their significance. You always want to relate function with the structures that you are seeing. Make this as informative and engaging as you can. A blog should be very visual, so you're going to want to add several images. Drag the image box over, and then once it appears, you can click to upload the image. This menu will appear, and you can just drag an image if you have it ready on your desktop, or you can use the browse feature and navigate to your image. Once your image is in place, you can click on it and you'll pull up this menu where you can edit the image. On the edit, you can crop it, you can add various filters, you can adjust the settings, and you can add text if you want to use text to label certain structures that are apparent in your image. You can select the text and you can change the color. You can also change the size and the style. You want to save any changes that you make. Now, I'm not happy with the position of that, so you can go back in and click on your text box and move it around. If you like what you did, make sure you hit save. Every image needs to have a caption. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the image menu, click Caption, this box shows up, and you want to type in an informative caption. If you need some good examples, you can check the captions for the figures in your textbook. Your caption should identify what species you are looking at, if known. It should identify what organ or tissue is being shown and whether you used any kind of stains. It would be a good idea to indicate what kind of section it is, if what we're seeing is a longitudinal or a cross section, if it's a whole mount. Now notice here that Hoya is a genus name and I want it to be italicized. So I've used the sideways carets with an I for italics, and then after Hoya, when I want to cease using the italics, I use the caret signs with a \I. This information is also detailed in the handouts about the blog post. Now notice that the caption is centered below the image. And notice that Hoya is in italics. Okay, so I'm looking up here and I haven't added an attribution for who wrote this blog post. And it's going to be very important that all of your posts have proper attributes. So you could put your name in the text itself, but I think it would be best if you add a separate text box between the main text of your blog and your engaging title, and you indicate who submitted it. Notice that below your blog there is a place to add comments, and we're going to have these comments turned on so that other classmates or general public that comes across your blog site will be able to give you some comments or ask questions if they'd like. Now, you'll want to add other items to your blog, like additional images or other text. And to do that, you will just go to the build section to the side and drag the elements where you want them. Notice as I'm moving this image box around, a blue line will appear. We'll watch this again. Grab that little rectangle and you can drag it, and the blue line is above my previous image, which shows me that that image box is going to show up there. And you can move this around, and the page is very dynamic, so it will adjust around the new content that you add. And if you don't want something, you can click on the red box, the red X in the corner, and delete it. When you're satisfied, or if you need to come back to it later, click Save, and it will be saved under Drafts until such time as you publish it. When you open the draft, you can get back in and do some more work on your blog post before you actually publish it and it becomes available to viewers on the internet. And now we have posted that blog. But what if you post it and you don't like it? You can come in and you can delete it. Make sure that you use that power wisely and only for good, and only delete blog posts for which you are responsible. And only delete it if you're going to replace it with something even better. And you'll only be able to have access to your blog posts during the week that you are the content curator. After that, you will be removed as an editor, and you'll only be able to visit the site like anyone else and see what is there. Although you will always be able to leave comments, so you can interact with your classmates and let them know what you think about their blog posts.